Angels and Earth Angels. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. My name is Stacy. I'm a psychic medium and I channel messages from Archangels through a process called automatic writing to get clarity for the collective. Today I have some very special messages for you from Archangels Raziel and Gabriel. And I'm going to start out by giving a little oracle reading to tap into the energy for the month of July and see what July holds for us. And then I'm going to follow it up with the channeled messages from the angels. So we started this morning with the fire signs. So I'm going to start with the fire signs. Welcome, fire signs. Angel spirits and guides, what else for the fire signs for the month of July? What do the fire signs need to know? There it is. Light codes. Tune into the light, remember your truth, initiation. So this is about really going deep, doing shadow work, releasing things so that you can bring in the new codes for your highest timeline. Okay, let's see, what else? Angel spirits and guides. What else for the fire signs for the month of July? And she's walking on a beach, like towards the ocean, and the birds are flying all around her. And I feel like if you can get to the ocean or the lake and really tap in with spirit, that the codes for your highest timeline can come in. And then angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. So I feel like if you can get to the beach and ask the angels to help you to release your worries, release your fears, and to bring in what Spirit wants you to have for your best life and your most prosperity, because prosperity is at the bottom. I feel like that can really help you to sort things out in your head. I feel like maybe a lot of the fire signs are confused as to what the next steps are. And maybe also being a little mopey and a little depressed, like feeling, maybe life has passed you by or you're wasting time or something. But remember your truth and remember that you're always right where you're supposed to be. What else, angel spirits and guides for the fire signs? And strength. So something that you've been wanting to do or you need to do, Archangel Ariel can help you with that. And you do have great inner strength. But you need to release the harsh judgments about yourself. And again, I feel like you're not advancing quick enough or something. And forgiveness and compassion are needed. And you do have the courage to forgive and let go. And so there's the need for that. There's the need for just really releasing all the hurt that has been like gathering up in you over the past, I feel like 10 or 11 years. Angel spirits and guides, what else for the fire signs for the month of July? What advice do you have for the fire signs for the month of July? There's a lot about not remembering or not knowing how powerful you really are, and I feel like in the month of July you're going to start to remember that when those light codes start coming in. But you have to be accepting of them. So, close your eyes, take a nice few deep breaths, open your crown chakra and just say, I accept the codes for my highest timeline. I accept my prosperity and abundance. And twice Archangel Ariel came up for the fire signs right now. Prosperity and having to do with prosperity and having to do with strength and courage, and sometimes just being nice when you want to be mean. And then the Enlightenment card. So a lot of truth is coming in for you, fire signs, whether you want it or not. Okay, let's read what the message was. And so the messages come in, and I write really fast, and sometimes I even have my eyes closed, so they're hard to read, and I didn't have time to really go through and rewrite them. But, oh my gosh. The very first message for the fire signs from the angels is trust your instincts, and it kept coming through over and over. Feel it in your body. Spend time learning where you feel it. Practice connecting using different tools. Life would be less chaotic if you practice connecting with spirit. Your body is one of the many tools. Seek truth even when triggered. Most are. And I said that in the reading with the oracle card, so that's confirmation. Seek truth even when triggered. Most of the fire signs are already seeking the truth, even if it has triggered them. And the different tools, so you can feel it in your body, like where you feel a truth. So like you can, so close your eyes and take a nice full deep breath all the way in and all the way out, and I'll ask you a question. What is your name? And then when you say what your name is, where do you feel it in your body? Do you feel it in your belly? Do you feel it in your heart? And this takes practice, but you can work on it. And also the pendulum coming through is another tool that Spirit is saying you can use to be able to trust your instincts and to tune in more using these two tools. But your body is the best tool. And they said the chaos ends in the quiet. And grounding is another tool, and like getting out by the water with your feet in the sand or your feet in the grass, and really grounding can help you to feel it in your body more and trust your instincts. Okay, that's what I have for the fire signs. And the next one is earth signs. Sacred Taurus card for the fire signs. So I'm going to draw one now and read to you what the guidebook says. You got two. Transmutation and transcending. And they are right next to each other in the book too. So you are transmuting and transcending fire signs. History is replete with myths and legends of a winged horse, the protector of the soul. The Pegasus represents the immortality of your spirit and the journey to the heavens. The appearance of this card is a sign. Get ready for a dramatic activation of your spiritual journey. A powerful transformation is at hand. Great things are possible in your life. Prepare yourself to fly high above adversity. The Pegasus rise above the earthly realms, offer a higher celestial perspective. Take time to meditate, and profound insights about your life will be revealed. You are asked to see the situation at hand from a higher perspective. Step away from the drama and emotional manipulation of others. Some stories describe that where his hooves strike the earth, new springs emerge. Life begins anew. In Greek mythology, Pegasus activates and befriends the 9 muses who inspire creativity, liberal arts, music, science, poverty, and visual arts, or poetry and visual arts. Hence, Pegasus, a symbol of creativity. The message here is to focus on the incredible creativity, vitality, and spiritual awakening within you. The spirit of the Pegasus says, you're on a pilgrimage of the soul. It's time to transcend the weight of the earthly burdens. Fly over situations that have been pulling you down. Don't involve yourself with the drama of others. When you remember that you have come from spirit and are eternal, challenging situations will resolve. A profound transformation is at hand. And then the next card is the Phoenix, which is transmutation. Your life is changing, perhaps in ways that you didn't expect, but it is wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element into another. The Phoenix is legendary for his transmutation in fire. In the flames he is reborn, leaving behind his old and tired self to become a passionate, wild, and free bird. Something that you might have thought would never change is changing into something amazing. It's not an ending, rather. It's a bright, shiny new beginning. Situation that seemed lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. The spirit of the Phoenix says, a big change is at hand in your life. What feels like an ending is really a beginning. Rising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle, even if life seems murky in areas. This is only the cleansing before rebirth. Hang in there, the best is yet to come. That sounds great for fire signs. And then dragon was at the bottom. Angels, spirits, and guides. What energy is the earth signs in the month of July? What do earth signs need to know? Angels, spirits, and guides. Angels, spirits, and guides. What do the earth signs need to know for the month of July? The Magician in the Mirror and Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. And I kind of want one more of these. A contract. Ooh, okay. So things are balancing out. You have all the wisdom and information you need to manifest whatever it is you're wanting. You have the door to personal healing and happiness opening right now, so it's going to be even more of a lucky time, and it could be a great time for getting out of a contract or getting into a contract. Spirit is helping you with some contract or some legal thing, but the main message is about manifesting whatever you want and having everything that you need to do that. And then hostilities at the bottom of the deck, upside down, is meaning that it's internal because it's upside down. So you have some kind of block with the manifesting and being completely happy. Let's pull one of these. But you're really in a lucky manifesting time right now. If you can just really see it in your mind, you can create it in the world. What else for the earth signs? Queen of Water. So it's the Queen of Cups, and it could be, and it's really trusting your intuition, and really being tender-hearted, patient, and loving. So, and then Four of Wands or Four of Fire, which is really being content in your home and having a happy family life, very successful completion of a project, a lot of peace and abundance. I see this really a lot of abundance and just happiness. And then a wish coming true at the bottom of the deck for the earth signs. Oh, I forgot to do a Sacred Forest card. Angel spirits and guides. What else for the earth signs? Angel spirits and guides. What advice do you have for the earth signs? A new beginning with the daffodils. Life goes in cycles. Just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. In the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so that there can be new birth in the spring. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There's time to end and begin, and this is the close of one of the cycles and the beginning of another. We associate the daffodil with spring as it is one of the first flowers to emerge after the snows. Its shape echoes the feeling of trumpeting in the new season. Its colors suggest vitality, radiance, and sunshine. The appearance of this card brings a message to wipe the slate clean. It's time to release the old and start again. It can be difficult to release familiar routine situations or relationships when they no longer empower you. However, your higher self encourages you to not cling to the old, but to set sail into the new waters. If you find yourself afraid to let go, Daffodil Fairy urges you to face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. The Creator is at your side, and wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. The spirit of the Daffodil Fairy says it's time to start a new project or a new cycle. Life force and vitality are emerging. Release that which doesn't serve and support you. Make way for a new start. Success is at hand. And I really feel like with the magic and the mirror and the door to personal healing and happiness, that anything that you start, and the contract, anything you start right now, earth signs, is going to just be so magnificent. Okay, angel spirits and guides. One more angel message for the earth signs. Angel spirits and guides. This is great for the earth signs. Compassion. So this is twice. The Queen of Cups and then compassion. Archangel Raziel softens your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So there's something about really being compassionate, forgiving, empathetic, loving. And then the message that came through from Archangel Raziel and Archangel Gabriel is there's a major focus this month on material wealth and money. That's okay. Let go of guilt around abundance. It's okay to have whatever you want, big or small. Everyone has the same access to everything they want also. It's all in the vortex already. Release guilt over wanting more or wanting a lot. There is more than enough for everyone. You get more in abundance by enjoying yourself, whatever that is. Grounding, dancing, music, sex. Get in the abundance mode, and you can have whatever you want. Wear red. The root chakra. Focus on the root chakra when you're dancing. Wear red. Build that red energy in your root chakra. And then Spirit showed me a little meditation for you to help the abundance come in. And so close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in and all the way out. Letting go of all your cares. Feel roots coming off the base of your spine and digging deep into the earth. Deep, deep, deeper. Feel the energy from Mother Earth coming in and settling right into your root chakra, right at the base of your spine. Imagine a little red ball. And then imagine your crown chakra opening and God's white light coming down in through the top of your head and going down into that root chakra. And so energy from the earth is coming in, energy from God is coming in, and they're meeting at your root chakra. And then repeat, I am open to abundance. And imagine little red ribbons coming in through the top of your head, floating down all around you, into your aura and into your vessel, going down into that root chakra. And as each ribbon comes into the root chakra, it bursts, red bursts of light. And it's just red getting bigger, bigger, bigger. And then whenever you're done imagining that, you can open your eyes. And there you go, Earth signs. I hope you have a great July. Hello, water signs. Thanks for joining me today. It was funny when I was doing the meditation and I was all in a zone, and I said, oh, thank you for the earth messages. Can I please have messages for the cups? Because in the tarot, the water signs are cups. And my brain just thinks in the tarot. Angel spirits and guides. What do the water signs need to know for the month of July? Angel spirits and guides. What do you have for the water signs for the month of July? Taking action on something. So making a final decision. Making a decision and making clear steps to get there. And then once you do, it's like full speed ahead. Thinking a lot about something. Maybe learning a lot, but mostly it feels like too much overthinking and a lack of patience. So Spirit is urging you to have patience in something. Quit overthinking it, get out of the mind. The best way to stop anxiety about something is to go ahead and take action with it. And maybe you're feeling the envy of others, or you're being envious of somebody. But that low-level vibe may be affecting you and causing anxiety, so you may need a clearing. And so I'll just do that for you right now. So just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. Any entities or energies that are uninvited or unwanted must release their grip and step away now. Only source energy of the truest, highest white light can remain. Breathe it in. And so it is. Okay. Angel spirits and guides. What else for the water signs? So I really feel a lack of patience because you're overthinking, you're being impatient, you're not taking action on something, or you're waiting for someone else to take the action on something. Let's see, what else? What is this about, angel spirits and guides? What else do the water signs need to know for the month of July? One thing is to really have patience, to quit overthinking something. And it could be that your worry about it just keeps playing on repeat, and it's causing, you're attracting what you keep thinking about because you keep worrying about it. So you should, or if I was you, water signs, I would try to come up with an affirmation that affirms what it is you really want, instead of accidentally affirming and getting what it is that you don't want. What else for the water signs, angel spirits and guides? A restless energy, but quick moving. So it's to feel the feeling, acknowledge it, breathe it in, and then let it go. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card. And something coming in very quickly that needed a lot of attention. What else? and kind of just feeling stuck in a difficult situation because it's upside down, but things are turning around, but it's very energetically tied. You have to really take some time to work on the energy surrounding this situation. And then solid work is rewarded. Really working hard towards something, learning more about something. There's maybe you're like really feeling stuck in a career, but maybe you need to know more about it, or working really hard. You're having a feeling of working really hard should get you what you want, but what's happening is you're working too hard and you're bringing too much negative energy to it in resentment. I hope this is making sense for some water signs out there. And then at the bottom of the deck is the moon upside down, so you aren't seeing all of everything. You're not seeing everything in a situation. Okay, what else for the water signs? And so that's interesting that the Queen of Cups got put in the wrong deck, and it's upside down now, and it's like clinging on to something, being overly emotional about it. Angels, spirits, and guides. What else for the water signs? What do the water signs need to know? Angels, spirits, and guides. What angel can help with this situation? And remember to talk to your angels, because they always want to help, but they can't unless you ask, because of free will. And so the victory is in, the angels are saying, victory is near. Your prayers have been heard and answered, so just have faith. And that's Archangel Sandalphon. And then creative writing with Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. And this is interesting because I did creative writing to tap into the angels this morning, and Gabriel came through. And so I'm going to read you that message, and then I'll pull a card from the Sacred Forest. Okay, so for the water signs, the healing is coming in slowly but effectively, like the last drops dripping down from something. Be open, whatever it looks like, and know that it's happening. So whatever your healing looks like if you need to scream, scream, if you want to cry, cry, laugh, laugh, but you can speed things up, even though it's moving slowly, by laughing, watching funny movies, laughing with friends, healing meditations, and getting in and being in the rain, and actually maybe doing a walking meditation in the rain, holy water, or drinking blessed water. So you could put some water out over the night of the full moon and drink it. Make it yourself. And then also learning to jump into a different timeline where healing already has happened. Ask your angels to help you with this. And so they guided me through a little meditation to guide you through. And to ask the angels to help, because they're already energetically tied to you, and they can help your healing manifest quicker by doing this little meditation. So close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out, and imagine yourself just laying down on a beautiful bed of rose petals, and you can smell the roses. Take a nice breath in and a deep breath out, and I'm going to ask the angels to step in. And so just imagine that there are 6 angels around you, and it's very bright. There's a lot of energy. And we're going to ask the angels just to lift us up into our highest timeline. So imagine the angels just picking you up and just very gently lifting you over to a bed of lavender. just placing you down into a bed of lavender. You can smell the lavender, breathe it in. Just knowing that now in this timeline your healing has already happened. And you're open for whatever is coming next. And now I'll pull a card from the Sacred Forest for the water signs. Just spirits and guides. What do you, the water signs, need to know? Angels, spirits, and guides. I have a feeling that this is really work related, even though this is healing related. And I feel like you will be rewarded for your hard work, but you have to have patience and success. Okay, I'll read you what the book says. So you're either having success in your healing, and this is a green card. So you're either having success in your healing or success in your money situation, or whatever the situation is. Success is on its way. So yay. And all things are possible. The more you honor and celebrate the success that you already have, the more success pours into your life. And that kind of goes with what I was saying at the beginning about, imagining it and not getting stuck. Imagining the wrong things. And the more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fun, fame, and fortune you will have. Act as if and feel as if you are wildly successful. So act as if and feel as if you are wildly successful, and even more success will develop. Accept that you are already thriving. You are, and the more more victories will emerge. If a situation seems to knock you down, get up and take a moment to explore what you learned, and then keep going. And that might have to do with the thinking woman. In Celtic tradition, secret springs were magical. Water was the source of life, and in their legends, mystical beings would emerge out of the springs and later return through them. Fairy queens and mythic heroes were said to have emerged from the springs, and these sacred well springs were a place to commune with the divine. Good fortune blessed those who honored the spirit of the secret spring. The spirit of the secret spring says, success is flowing into your life. Vitality and a glowing youthful renewal of your body are occurring. Now is the time to take action in support of your dreams. There is no need to struggle. The universe has your back. So there you go. And remember to ask your angels for help anytime you need it. That's what I have for you, Cups. Hello, air signs. Thanks for joining me today. Angels, spirits, and guides. What do air signs need to know for the month of July? What energy is surrounding air signs? What do they need to know for the month of July? Angels, spirits, and guides. Perhaps some indecision regarding love in the month of July. Or the indecision could be over and you're accepting an offer of love, or you're giving an offer of love, and then the angel of love. So if you are single air sign, love is trying to get in for you. The angel of love is trying to appear, a man holding a heart. So if you are the man, you may find yourself really liking someone. If you're the woman, a man may be offering you, giving you a love offer. And someone perhaps is trying to come up with a strategy to make this love offer for the air signs. And they may be apprehensive about coming forward, or you may be apprehensive about going forward because of a financial constraint right now that you're feeling. let's see what else. Angels, spirits, and guides. What else for the air signs? So love may really be on your mind for the month of July. Angels, spirits, and guides. What else for the air signs for July? What do the air signs need to know? Angels, spirits, and guides. Maybe making a big decision to move forward in a relationship. It's a very successful time though. And someone is building up their confidence, and there may be like a little bit of a work conflict where, you know, you're not allowed to be seeing each other. But whatever you do right now, air signs, you have the Midas touch. It's all going to work out for you. And then the Page of Water, which is the Page of Cups, which is an offer of love. Relationship beginning a new phase, or a new person entering your life. So for the month of July, I just feel like the air sign, it's a very romantic, or possibly a very romantic time. But there is a need to release. An old situation has to be cleaned up a little more, tidied up, and then but it is time to move on. Okay, that's what I have for the, what else for the air signs, angels, spirits, and guides? What else for the air signs? Angels, spirits, and guides. There may be a career transition, or your life purpose is changing, or this could have to do with a relationship changing, but there is some change, and Archangel Chamuel is responsible for, or not responsible, but he helps with relationships. So call on Archangel Chamuel to help with this. Like if you're really undecided, ask Archangel Chamuel to help you to make a decision, if for nothing else, just so that you feel better yourself. But I feel like you already know. And then again, prosperity upside down. So there is definitely holding back because of money. Maybe one person thinks that like they're, you know, they don't have enough money for this other person, or this other person wouldn't want them because they don't have enough money, or one makes more money than the other. So something to do with money is holding you back from this decision. But Archangel Chamuel can help you with that decision, and Archangel Ariel can help you to get your finances back in order. Okay, let's see what the message, Sacred Forest card. Angels, spirits, and guides. What do the air signs need to know for the month of July? But the angel of love is supporting this connection. So spirit is supporting this connection. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else? And the new beginning card trying to pop out. What card was that? Transformation. New beginning, transformation. This may have to do with a relationship. There it is again. New beginning. Trust. Crystal caves. Trust. Let's see. Oh, and success. So this could be a successful union or a successful idea. Let's see. Trust. I put my glasses on so you can see that. Okay. Crystal cave, trust. You stand before the cave, but you can't see in. Although you don't know what to expect, certitude is rising within you. You know that you are meant to go forward. You know that you are safe. You take a deep breath in and then take the first step. Caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were thought to be places where your intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card is a message to believe in your intuition no matter where it takes you. Have faith in yourself and know that your divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and about situations. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed it was possible, and patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Believe that. You've planted your seeds, now give them time to grow. In cultures throughout the world, the cave represents the womb, a source of life. They are where early humans sought shelter and protection in the depth of the cave. Know that you are safe and protected. The spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul, listen to others, but trust your instincts. And with that decision that you have to make and trust, holding some crystals and really grounding into the crystal can help you make that decision. And then the message from Archangel Raziel and Gabriel is that you have a lot of toxins, chemical, physical, and anger coming through the skin. Detox chemically and emotionally can help. Anger can be released by forgiving yourself and everyone. Even if you feel you did nothing wrong, you were part of the energetic equation. The Ho'oponopono prayer can help to release and balance the energies. Breath work designed for forgiveness. Raging, hitting a pillow. And raging is like a form of meditation where you do a lot of deep breathing and then you scream or punch a pillow or whatever and really release whatever is stuck in you needing release, and whatever is stuck in you making you not be able to forgive. Or you can energetically put all your anger and sadness into eggs and then smash them on the ground, while also cleansing the physical body by drinking a lot of water, eating foods that are really good for you. And then I kept getting tingling on my skin on my right arm, and I feel like it was a warning to protect your skin. And if you have kids, if you're an air sign with kids, make sure that you are protecting your kids. And then it was obvious to me that there's only one sunscreen that's actually good for you, that tests good on the Yuga app. All the other ones are full of crap, but it's very, very easy to make your own sunscreen. And so I feel like Spirit, if you have a lot of kids, is wanting you to make your own sunscreen, because you can make it whatever SPF you want by just adding more of the zinc or whatever it is that goes in it. That's what I have for you, air signs. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are feeling a little stuck in life and you need some guidance, or you have some issues cropping up with your body or your health, or you're wanting to know about your finances or your relationship, I have a very special offer. It's called a Sacred Soul Healing Session, and it combines use of the Oracle cards to check in on energy and find out where your blockages are, and then we call in Spirit for help and angels, and we do sound healing, a crystal healing, Reiki energy, and guided meditation channeled just for your specific needs. This is very dear to me, and there's a link for that in the description box. Also, I have another offer, which is Love Notes from Spirit, and you get delivered to your inbox 1 5-minute reading once a week for a month. And this is designed to help you connect with Spirit more regularly and help you just to feel grounded and stable in everyday life. And that's what I have for you. Thanks for watching. The links are in the description.